Hello. I just wanted to thank all the people who've commented on my previous video. Why do they dislike us? That video. Lots of comments, lots of views. Thank you. Well, thank you for watching the video, and thank you for commenting and making your thoughts known, whether you were on the same side as me or in agreement with me or disagreeing with me. I just appreciated the fact that so many people watched the video and had an opinion. The fact that we can actually discuss these things as rational human beings without name calling, I think, is very important. I know there were a few people who jumped on there and wanted to fact check me, and that's fine. I don't care. I question who fact checks the fact checkers, and how do we know their facts are right? But you know, it's a free country, and this is the sort of thing you can have an open discussion, which is great. I'm actually just setting up this morning because the lovely Julia is coming over, and we're doing another of our English couple videos very shortly. I haven't made comments on that particular video because there were so many comments, and I didn't want to sort of stir it up anymore. I was just very appreciative and interested in the fact that there were so many people who genuinely and generally felt the same as me. So thank you for that. Also, one of my lovely viewers, I won't mention who it was, but thank you, you know who you are, sent me something I just thought I would read out. I don't know the author of this, neither does she who sent it to me, but it's about reparations, and it came up, I think, as an answer to something. I just thought it was so brilliantly written, and very much I agree with the sentiment of this. I don't know exactly how accurate all of these statements are, but pretty much I would think it's pretty much there. I certainly agree with the sentiment of it, and I'm going to attempt to read it. It's on my phone, which is in very small print, and sometimes I struggle with that. So anyway, here it is. If it's you, if you happen to stumble across it and it's your words, it's well done, and I'm not taking any credit for this at all. It says, I hereby on the, and you may, if you've already heard it, then you know, apologise for wasting your time. I hereby on behalf of the British people apologise. I'm sorry for introducing vaccines to the rest of the world. I'm sorry that our scientists discovered gravity, penicillin, DNA, electrons, animal cloning and digital logic. I'm sorry that we gave the world great inventions such as trains, computers, radar, navigation instruments, threshing machines, wireless, radio, tarmac, television, cash machines, batteries and jet engines, to name but a mere fraction of what the rest of our scientists have done. I wholeheartedly apologise for the role that we played in defeating the Luftwaffe and the consequent defeat of fascism in Europe. I'm sorry the British Army liberated concentration camps. I'm sorry the Magna Carta and the legal system, for the Magna Carta and the legal system, which most of the world still follows to this day. I'm shrouded in guilt with how we defeated Kaiser Wilhelm II, the man who said, "Death to he who resists my will." How dare we, right? I'm sorry that we are the world's oldest democracy. I'm sorry that through nearly 7,000 years of recorded history through which empires, dynasties and destructive wars took place, long before Britain as a country existed, we became the first nation to abolish slavery, something which the entire world took part in. I'm therefore sorry for the 400 illegal slave ships that were set free by the Royal Navy during the 100 years following the abolishment in 1807. I'm sorry for the downfall of Napoleon Bonaparte. I'm sorry for the creation of a country called Belgium. I'm sorry that we, as such a small nation, gave the world football, rugby, cricket, golf, table tennis, badminton, soccer and darts. I'm sorry for our great unsung heroes who changed the world forever. I'm talking about Isambard Kingdom Brunel, Jethro Tull and Florence Nightingale. I'm sorry for the billions, about 15 billion last year, of pounds that we spent on aid for the rest of the world in helping countries such as Nigeria and Yemen. I'm sorry that one of our monarchs, the late Prince Philip, came up with the Duke of Edinburgh award scheme, which millions and millions of Brits since its conception in the 1960s volunteered to go and help charities across the world in poorer countries. I'm sorry that even though apparently we are weak, according to the rest of Europe who still hold a grudge over Brexit, we are still managing to supply Ukraine 47% of all aid from Europe in its struggle against the Russian oppression. I'm sorry for the world's most precise language and the literature that it brought you. Wordsworth, Orwell, Shakespeare, Tolkien, J.K. Rowling and H.G. Wells, Chaucer and Agatha Christie. I'm sorry for the world's greatest library of music. The Beatles, the Rolling Stones, the Hollies, the Kinks, Queen, LED, Led Zeppelin, The Who, Iron Maiden, Sex Pistols, Prodigy, Blur, Oasis, Pulp, The Clash, Elgar and the Spice Girls. I'm sorry that in a recent study, the Japanese Board of Industry and Trade declared that 55% of the world's newest inventions and discoveries have come from Britain. I'm sorry that we have 138 Nobel Prizes. I'm sorry, folks, I really am, because clearly, if you're from a different country and you're asking for us to apologise for what we have done, you are one hell of an ungrateful shit. And I just have to say, I thought that was brilliantly put together and fantastic. And I just wanted to share that with you, especially as we have the notion that we've got to pay reparations for the Industrial Revolution and the wonders that we gave the world. If anything, I think the rest of the world should be paying us those reparations for giving them all the wonders that we have. Thank you very much. We'll see you later with some more videos. Till then, bye-bye.